What's up, guys? I'm Justin. I'm the short, chubby one in the white t-shirt.
And I'm Tyler Sackett. I'm that beautiful, long, lanky guy.
Doing those perfect fucking pull-ups. All right, so we did some pull-ups to warm up. Obviously, I faked most of these. I can only get like a quarter rep because I suck at pull-ups. We just like to get something going, some blood going, get warmed up before we hit some back.
And we went straight to
a light pull down. This is a light pull down again, just to warm up, get some blood in the muscles that we're going to be training, get the joints warmed up. I'm old as fuck, so I got to warm up. And you're pretty, so you have to warm up too.
Yeah, look at his arms. Same thing here.
We each did like 2 sets just to warm up. Then we get to our workout. All right, here we go. We went to our first movement, our big heavy movement. We did some bent rows.
This exercise really targeted the muscle well. You got a good pump off this. Didn't feel it very much in the bicep at all. I didn't feel it, did you?
Yeah, I like this machine we use. Very unique machine. It's a very heavy machine, so we didn't really have to add that much weight to it. It's got a nice angle to it. You can adjust it in so many different ways. So we were both able to fit it properly because I'm obviously dwarf height and Tyler's giant man. So it fits us well, us being 2 different sizes. So we basically just, we go for 12. I go for usually 12 to 14 reps, somewhere in there. Just get the blood in the movement. Try and use some heavy weight to start on our heavy movement before we move into some lighter exercises.
Then we went to single arms. I felt it felt better to, I'd say, bend over flat with your back flatter than standing up more like a 45.
Here's a note for anyone watching. Tyler has long arms, so when he does a double movement, uses both arms at the same time, he can still get a good range of motion. For all you out there like myself who are short, when you have a short arm, you have a short range of motion. So a single arm movement like this is much more beneficial to get that longer squeeze and get that full repetition.
And then we went to this targeted basically kind of the same muscle, it's a little different. I felt like it was wider grip.
It all matters how you grab the machine. It's a seated row. You can do seated rows so many different ways, but we went with an outside grip here, a little bit wider, trying to work the outer lat as much as possible. More of a closer grip. I was going to bring more of the rhomboids mid-back into it. So we kind of go with the shallow rep. You don't pull all the way back. It's almost a little bit of a short motion. You see me trying to get up on that booster seat?
No weight in the background.
I told that motherfucker to cut that out. Son of a bitch. Damn it. And this is Tyler making fun of me jumping on top of it like a horse. So, and again, you see that I don't necessarily try and pull all the way back. I'm trying to focus on my outer lat as much as possible. I personally feel like when you do a double movement like this and you pull all the way back, the tension starts to go into the mid-back area, which is why I like to switch to a one arm. For me, with a short arm, you're going to get a longer range of motion. Your arm can obviously go back half inch to an inch further back because your shoulder blades aren't running into each other. So if you're short, it's going to be beneficial to do more one-arm movements than 2, or at least a blend.
Yeah.
So, short guy problems.
Then I did underhand pull downs. Justin on this movement did the opposite. For me, since I'm long, it felt like it hit my lower lat a little better. I think it hit his better with it over.
Well, honestly, I went over grip because my fucking wrist hurt.
Oh, well, what a bitch.
My flexibility is terrible, so going under is obviously, in my opinion, a better movement because the tighter the elbow is to the body, the more your lat's going to engage. But if it hurts your wrist and it takes you a while to warm up, I went with both. Just the most of the time you saw me doing overhand. So
that's a great machine right there.
It's a great machine, and I will stress this: variety is a spice. Variety is a spice of life, kids. You put your hands close one time, put them wide another time, put them over one time, put them under one time. See what feels best for you. That's what we try to do. We try to have a lot of variety. He'll do things, I'll do things. It'll remind us each other to, you know, to try different things because he likes things a certain way, I like them a certain way. That's why we train together. Our bodies are different, so it really helps us to train with each other because we get difference of opinion. As you can see, my hands are under in this set, you fucking turd.
Well,
See?
you did go over more often.
Yeah, that's I only did about 4 reps, and then I was like, I'm done.
But yeah, I think with your arms, your hands over, I think your elbows were closer to your body for some reason.
Well, I have a fucked up form, and my flexibility is pretty terrible. Then we basically fucked around because we didn't really even do this movement. I did like a set or two while we were trying to pick what we were gonna do. So
it's a good movement.
The bottom line is we were gonna go to some front pulls, and we just want to keep the blood going. And there's 2 of us like this, you know. In between one movement that you're focusing on, we might do another movement, a lighter movement, just to keep the blood moving. You know, once we've gone heavy and we've gotten a good pump, it's all about just keeping that blood pump as best we can. I'm sweating like a fucking whore in church right here. I don't know if that's all the drugs I'm on or I'm nervous. I don't know what the fuck that is. You obviously aren't sweating as much because you're just pretty, and I guess pretty doesn't sweat.
Well, dude, we baby oiled you up. You
Fuck you. Fuck you. I naturally glisten, bitch. So again, we're basically doing front pulls. You can see me in the background doing front pulls. This is what we were doing here. But in between, you know, we want to keep some blood in the movement, so we're just trying to, you know, change it up.
Yeah, this is a good movement right here.
And you know, you're gonna see a lot of people do different ways. You see how he's standing upright in this particular set? I mean, then you'll see he'll lean forward more, or you lean way over. Honestly, guys, you can see the muscle contraction there. You can't fake that. A flex muscle is a working muscle. So don't let someone tell you there's only one way to do it. You can lean forward, you can stand up. It's just a matter of how it feels.
Yeah, I'd say halfway through I start leaning more.
See, you start to swing, but again, you can see the muscles, the fibers moving. You can see them activating, so that's all that really matters.
And on yours,
I went with a really wide grip. Yeah, I tried to scoop it. I like to try and scoop it, almost like you're swimming. Scoop it down.
You can see where it's hitting too.
It's again, I go wide, I go close. I try to look. Thanks for zooming in on my pathetic little triceps. Cameraman's a dickhole. And yeah, zoom in on my face while I make ugly gorilla faces. There you go. See, I stand up a little bit. I bend over more. It just depends on how it feels. And then we went into some triceps. It was a light tricep day because we had already done them a few days before. So we were just getting some blood into them. We like to we usually do a single movement, superset with a double movement. Yeah. So I think today we would do a rope. I think we did a rope.
Yeah, then we
with
did
a single arm.
Overhead a little bit.
Yeah.
This is our weak body point for both of us. So we try to hit triceps, I'd say, more often or harder.
I mean, I'd love to just fill them full of oil, but that just isn't the way it works for us.
No, that's fake.
So we just try to pump them as many times as we can. You know, we have a primary day, then we have kind of a secondary day, try to get them pumped. Everybody has a muscle that they connect with well, and everybody has a muscle they don't connect with well.
Ours is bicep.
We get a pump real easy on biceps. We're both the same on that. And then when triceps, we could be there all fucking day, and it's like the muscle gets fatigued, it gets tired, but it doesn't get that pump like the bicep does. Everybody has that positive muscle and that negative muscle.
It doesn't matter if you're long or short or tall or whatnot.
Yeah.
Goes with both.
So this is our first video that we're posting. We're going to start posting at least one a week. Give us a subscribe, a follow, or a comment if you have any questions about anything. Like I said, we're both prepping for shows right now. I'm doing the USA. I'm about 11 weeks out at this point. Tyler's going to prep for a show that's about 3 weeks before that. So we're prepping together. So that, you know, we're going to hopefully get more and more, you know, lean in better shape as the video series goes. But if you have any questions, you know, I'm a 40-year-old guy. I've been working out for over 25 years. Tyler's pretty, so you can ask him questions about his eyebrows.
I came out of the womb like that.
And now he makes them so pretty and perfect. And why is he zooming on my face, goddammit? Motherfucker. Jack Media, he's our guy.
Yeah.
Dick.
He's good.
He's the best. So tune in for more great stuff. This is our first video. Tell us what you think. Thanks. Looks like we're still going here. Let's see. We got some triceps. Okay, we did go some overhead, like you said. Didn't want to cut it short. We got you know, we ended up doing. We don't really have a plan when we go to our second muscle. It's just get a pump. So as you see, we did some ropes. For a 2-arm movement, we did some individual with 1-arm kickbacks, and then we did some overhead like this, some straight bar, regular, and then some straight bar overhead. This is all just how we feel, trying to get a pump.
Just pushing blood.
Just trying to get different angles. It's really about angles. Lifting weights, kids, is all about angles. There's no difference between all these movements except for the angle at which you attack them. So just trying to get some blood in that pathetic little. Why does he zoom in on my little triceps, dude? I hate you, Jack. Jack, I hate you. This is Tyler watching me and giggling as he sees me trying to make a tricep where there is no tricep. Yeah.
I was even shaking my head. And this is where the good part is.
Yes, this is where it gets action packed. Oh, kiddies. Close your eyes for all of you youngsters. Tyler's a perv.
That is though a good movement.
Honestly, with muscles like that, when they're weak, it's really beneficial to try and go 1 arm at a time. Try and bring out the weak spots and hit them individually, not just tricep movements together all the time. If you have weak biceps, try and do individual movements. Try and get each muscle to activate for itself.
And if the movement hurts your joints, you probably should switch it up to a different exercise or angle. It's just putting too much pressure on that joint instead of focusing on that muscle.
Yeah. See, he doesn't extend all the way, but there's a reason for that. When you extend all the way, full repetition, you really lock the joint out. You put a lot of pressure and tension on that joint and the tendons that run through it. So we're just trying to flex the muscle and keep blood into him as much as we can. All right, kids, that's it. We'll see you next week.